Are Rubik's Cubes boring? Well, here is my collection. Yeah, I definitely have a problem. Welcome to the world of Rubik's Cubes. These interesting little colorful, three-dimensional puzzles have come a long way since the inception of the first Rubik's Cube created by Erno Rubik.
My name is Erno Rubik. I made the cube. Probably you heard about it.
According to Wikipedia, this brilliant man hails from Hungary and is an inventor and an architect. He has stated that a huge part of his inspiration from his works came from his father, and really his creative mind was nurtured at a very young age. And to quote him praising his father, "There was nothing that could prevent him from doing what he decided or bringing a project to a completion, if necessary even with his own hands. No work was unworthy or undeserving for him." That was beautiful. My father is still on an ongoing 30-year project of searching for milk, but that's a topic for another time. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, he is best known for his mechanical inventions, but we'll focus on the one today in this video, which is one of the most famous puzzles in the world, the original Rubik's Cube. I would like to add a note here and say that when I was a little kid, I always thought that all puzzle cubes, be it the cheap crappy ones you buy it from the dollar store, which requires the strength of Hercules to move one side and felt genuinely like it was made, like they knew it was going straight to the landfills after, was called a Rubik's Cube. To my dismay, the Rubik's Cube is akin to what a jacuzzi is to a hot tub. It is a brand name for a puzzle cube, but since he created it, then it just totally became the primo designation for any 3x3 looking puzzle out there. Tangent aside, the Rubik's Cube again, according to Wikipedia, would go on to become an instant success worldwide, winning several Toy of the Year awards and becoming a staple of 1980s popular culture. To date, over 350 million Rubik's Cubes have been sold, making it one of the best-selling toys of all time. Holy smokes, that's a lot of damn cubes! Story time. I would like to indulge you with a story way back when I was a young kid. In elementary, I saw my friends playing with a strange cube with a mess of colors just jumbled about, and without context, I thought they were making a mini drawing, pixel art thing by rotating and shuffling the toy about, and unbeknownst to me, they were actually trying to solve it by matching the colors all together. I didn't even think the damn thing was supposed to be solved anyways. I got a turn and borrowed it from my classmate, and when I first held it, I was like, whoa, and had like a glimmer of excitement and awe at this alien abomination of a toy. But then, I fidgeted with the thing, and suddenly, I almost got a pair of colors to match up, and was ecstatic. However, my upside down frown turned itself right side up? Is that the saying? Yeah, I was immediately getting frustrated since once the whole point of the object pieced itself logically in my mind, I was like, how the hell is a kid like me supposed to even solve this? And yeah, after that whole ordeal, and being a kid who wanted to impress everyone and thought the
whole world should listen to me, you know, like all kids are,
I immediately went to my mom and asked her to buy me a cube. After all the begging and crying, it was time to head off to YouTube and search for tutorials. So after spending hours and having watched a ton of videos and trying to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, I finally could solve one side. Felt great, but there was a lot more to learn, and I wasn't gonna give up without having it solved. There it was, right in front of me, fully solved, and as beautiful as it can be. That right there was a core memory of my childhood. Having accomplished something so tangible after putting in the effort was so rewarding, and I thought I could do anything. Right until the next day when I brought my masterpiece to school, and a friend of mine snatched it with his grubby hands and took it and scrambled the damn thing in my face. I was legitimately about to burst into tears, and it felt like hours of hard work was gone. Crying ensued because I never thought I'd have to solve it twice. Just one was enough, since my first solve was me just staring at a bunch of misaligned colors, and turns out staring at one thing for hours on end was vomit-inducing. Anyways, I went home after school and did the whole song and dance, and finally solved it again. Second time was awesome, but it wasn't as exciting as the first one. More body and context. Before I lead you to the answer to this title, which is so important than any other topic and any current events in this world, and I'm definitely not being sarcastic, I would like to explain to you what the basic Rubik's Cube is. I'm talking about the 3x3 quintessential cube and not the other shapes and varieties. Make no mistake, this timeless, inspiring, and wonderful puzzle is at the end of the day just a hunk of plastic with stickers all over it, and I'm all here for it. Anatomy of a cube. This 3x3x3 cube has what you call middle pieces, 6 in total, which dictate the color of the side of the cube. For example, this side is the red color since the middle piece is red, and this side is blue, and then this side is white, and so on and so forth. Now these pieces are what you call edge pieces, and there's 12 of them, and I like to think that they're called edge because they're edge to edge in contact with the middle pieces. Finally, the cube has 8 corner pieces, and it's pretty self-explanatory. There are also variations in terms of the amounts of layers these cubes can get, and it can get crazy, y'all, I'm telling you. First, 1x1, 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5,
6x6, 7x7, 8x8, 9x9, 10x10, 11x11, 12x12, 13x13, 20x20, 21x21.
twisty 3x3s, mirror cubes, flowers, whatever the hell this is. I think a colorblind cube, I don't know what. Hexagons, pyramids, like name a shape and there's probably a puzzle for it. There is a learning curve with these toys, don't get me wrong. But it's pretty much inclusive to any level. What I mean by that is that there's this beginner's method. I mean, no shame. We all gotta start somewhere. I mean, the freaking creator himself had a hard time solving the damn thing at first. So there's a beginner's method. Then slowly, you learn about algorithms, notations, F2L or first 2 layers. Then you'll treat this thing like a legitimate job by trying to memorize algorithms up the yin-yang. Buy special lube to make rotations faster. Pause. Optimizing and choosing the correct moves. Hell, solve this blindfolded, behind your back, juggling, the list goes on and on and on. It's all up to you. Now, this video isn't about solving and I won't bore you even more. I mean, we're all already bored enough at this point. And I'll just link a video down in the description which helped me at first, and funnily enough, is still up on YouTube. Finally, the answer to the question. What a long video just to answer one question. Hope I didn't bore you too much now. Now for the meat and potatoes, the whole enchilada. While you shuffle to buy them at your nearest CVS, since you are probably that kind of parent that buys toys at CVS. This is a joke, by the way. The feeling of completing a cube on your first try is non-comparable. It's like biting into your first pepperoni pizza. Nothing can top it. Well, maybe a little bit of olives and pineapple or something like that. And as a parent, I bet seeing your kid or someone you love solving a puzzle like this by themselves would make you so proud. It's an amazing gift, especially for kids, since unlike other boring toys, this one actually makes you develop your critical thinking skills. Hell, even the algorithms you have to memorize to solve this is a long list, and you bet your ass you have to put that brain to good use. It's mechanical, tactile, and plain satisfying to move and watch these colors rearranged based on your will, like you're some kind of powerful god, and this tiny toy is your tiny world. Final conclusion. So yeah, they aren't boring. Hurrah! You've reached the end of the video, but hold on to your horses, we are not done. As with all things, constantly solving this and running out of people to show your skills and gloat to will make your enthusiasm slowly crawl into feeling like this is becoming a chore, and you still do it to chase some fake euphoria you once experienced. Then you buy more and more variations, and you go through puberty, and still nothing is filling this void, and why is nostalgia slipping away from my fingertips, and then you realized, holy f***, I'm an adult now. What the hell? How did that happen? And why am I writing a script for a Rubik's Cube video at 3 AM? And whoa. That was meta. Oh, sorry about that. Buy 'em. Once again, they aren't boring and are especially good stocking stuffers as they are pretty cheap. You can buy these toys on Amazon right now for like $10. If you like this video, please watch my previous video on a Super Mario Wonder review that nobody asked for. That is all. Thank you for watching, you beautiful motherfucker.